Mathematics, I'm going to be doing this speech on technology in the classroom. In today's generation, we depend on technology completely. And there's been a lot of debate in the classroom if it should be used or if it should not be used due to distractions or cheating or stuff like that people may believe. But I've put it together that there's many different type of learners in the world. You know, there's more like hands-on, like myself. I have to do something to kind of catch on to it. And then there's different ones that like to do their own research on their own time after their teacher gives them the material, and then they can kind of do flashcards and learn that way. And technology kind of helps with all this because it offers different kinds of apps. And then, you know, we've all been exposed to technology in our education. Like, for example, me, I love online classes because I can work at my own pace more, and I can do better research on it to, you know, understand it more than a teacher just lecturing for hours or, you know, just giving me busy work to do. But, you know, I've learned that there are those kind, and there's different learners that like to work in a group with their classmates. You know, this can help them, or, you know, someone explain it to them better. Or, but I've done a lot of research on technology in the classroom because I'm actually in an education class with technology in the classroom, and I've learned a lot of this class. But it does help students be more involved since we are more into technology these days. You don't really see a teenager without a phone in their hand. And then another thing that I have came up with, some students have trouble asking for help if they don't understand something, which is another problem I have. There's different apps and tests and quizzes that can be like, it can submit the test or the quiz. It can submit the test, and then the teacher will be able to see where the student is struggling. There are a lot more benefits to technology in the classroom. I have that the technology will help students stay more engaged in their work. There's many different ways to learn online, and like I said, it offers many different material for everyone, especially for the younger age. You know, it's kind of hard for them to sit in a classroom all day and listen to the teacher or look at the whiteboard. And even for older students, you know, like in college or in high school, it's hard to just stay focused for 8 hours while a teacher is lecturing. And then teachers are crazy about doing notes all the time, which that kind of distracts kids. They think that they need to hurry up and get the slide wrote down. And okay, and then another reason is preparing the students for the real world. My job consists of me typing all day long, which I learned in school because, you know, there's programs like Microsoft Word that will help with resumes for your future job, and most likely our future jobs are all going to consist of some kind of technology. And then so I think that we all need to be exposed to technology and learning how to use a computer properly at a, you know, like a young age. And then the good outweighs the bad that I've found out, because like I said, they might think there's cheating, it can foster cheating more, and then also be a distraction to the students in class by social media if anything of that pops up. So I came up with a few ways that I think that could help with that. You know, I think the students should all be monitored quite a bit on their devices. And then there's also firewalls that you can block websites. So if they're connected to the Wi-Fi at the school, then they're not be able to access these websites. And then I also feel like that the teachers should give pop quizzes, because you're all going to pay attention if you know you're going to get a test grade for this. So, you know, you get it, like, do an app, and then you do a certain material, test the children on it or the students, and see if that they've been actually paying attention. And then a few benefits I've also found, it gives the students the most up-to-date information. Textbooks are very expensive, and the schools do not provide new textbooks every single year. So the stuff is going to be outdated in some stuff. You know, there's statistics that are changed yearly in certain different materials. And then in technology, you can actually get instant feedback from the teacher from a test if you don't understand something. And I think that's a good way, instead of waiting for the teacher to grade it, and that could be a few days up to a week or so. And then there's another problem that people came up with, that it will mess up with the social interaction, which is not true, because with devices you can work as a group. And but I think technology is good to teach for all the different learners. You know, it's a way to make sure that students stay focused. It prepares students for the real world, and especially their careers. There are many pros that outweigh the bad for the outcome technology in the classroom will have on the students now and in the future. And it actually helps learning be more flexible for all of us.